It's a moment for teens. Teens matter.
Things matter.
Hello, we are back on our TV series titled Teens Matter. This is a Vision Savers TV series, and today we have another special teenager who is here to interact with us. But before we welcome her, don't forget that every teenager has a right to communicate their mind to their parents. Every parent have everything they require to hear their teenagers. Don't say they can decide for themselves. Don't say they can dress up. They can make their decisions. No, they need your help. I am your humble host in this TV series titled Things Matter, Treasure Emmanuel. Before we welcome our guest, we are going on a break. We'll be right back shortly. It's a moment for teens. Teens matter.
Things matter.
It's a moment for teens. Teens matter.
Things matter.
Welcome back. It is a moment to welcome our special guest, another best teenager who is here in the studio. It is time. Let's welcome her. Pretty Angel, you're welcome to Vision Savers TV.
Thank you, ma.
I would like you to introduce yourself to every viewer out there.
Okay, my name is Ugochinyere Chukwuma, and it's my pleasure to be here.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
In today's TV series, episode 3, it is our honor to have this angel with us here. I will be asking, you are a teenager, right?
Yes, ma.
If I'm not mistaken, how old are you?
I'm 19 years old.
Yeah, the range of 19. Okay, that's awesome. And you're almost clocking out. You're almost leaving this teenage age. That means you have had the whole experience as a teenager. Okay, I would like to know from the moment you became a teenager, from your just 3 to now that you are 19, what is your experience like?
Being a teenager is a moment of a girl or a boy feeling herself to become a big boy, a big girl. So I've always grown as a teenager to find myself higher among my peers. So being a teenager is awesome moment I will never want to get out of.
Oh, you want to remain a teenager? It's just like a little girl that said, "My brother is so cute. I don't want him to grow up." So you so much enjoyed your teenage age that you don't want to outgrow it. But what is so remarking about your teenage age that makes you not to, you feel like not to outgrow it if it is in your place?
And being in the midst of my peers, like we gist, talk, have fun, I will not ever want to leave my teenage age if it's possible.
Are you not seeing that when you don't you think when you step out of teenage age and become an adult, they're going to have a new set of friends, a new set of peers, even together with the ones you had before, also joining you to become an adult?
Yeah, I will have a new set of friends, but it won't be as fun as when we were teenagers, something like that.
Like seriously, okay. But as a teenager, I need a sincere response at this point. What is the relationship between your parents and you from the moment you became a teenager?
Okay, my relationship with my parents, I communicate very well with my mom, but not like unlike before. She's always shouting, shouting. If I tell her something, she'll shout. My dad will be like, "Why not take her inside and talk to her like mother and daughter, not like shouting outside so everybody will be hearing what I'm telling her." So I started distancing myself from her, giving her distance. So it's like she noticed that I was distancing myself from her. She now have to call me and asked me what I was doing. So I told her that she's always shouting, complaining, she don't want to hear me out, something like that. So she now told me that it is not it, that she's just only trying to protect me. I told her that she can do that without shouting.
Okay,
So she apologized, and from there we became five
close
and six.
again. Now, as a teenager, do you have? I love the way you said you took that time, but do you know that that moment of distance can create a vacuum which can be replaced if it wasn't rescued on time? Thank God for your dad. It's a moment for teens. Teens matter.
Teens matter.
It's a moment for teens. Teens matter.
Teens matter.
But as a teenager, who among your parents do you feel comfortable communicating with even now?
I communicate with my dad more than my mom, even for the fact that I'm still close to my mom, but I prefer my dad. I prefer communicating
Okay,
with
what
him to
placed
my
that
mom.
preference?
My dad he has always been a cool person. I can tell him anything I want to tell him because looking at him, he doesn't have problem. He accepts everything that you tell him because let's say he knows how to handle matters, something like that. So
He knows that
I
I know.
prefer him to my mom.
Okay, I want to ask, as a teenager, you are and a very beautiful girl. If you encounter a proposal from a brother or from a guy, who will you go to ask of? Your peers, your parent, or your parents? Who will you discuss such matter with first?
So sincerely speaking, if such things should happen to me, I will tell my peers first before taking the matter to my parents.
Why?
I don't really know, but we teenagers we do that. We tell our friends first, then before telling it to our mom. It's not
Mm.
even like our fellow teenagers will give us advice based on that.
Mm.
But we just like,
We want to update them.
yes, giving them updates, telling them, so before taking it to our parents, something like that. But I think taking it to our parents first
Yes.
should be the most important thing we should do instead of telling to our fellow peers. Something, yeah.
But that feeling of let me update my team
Yeah.
will always be there. And if care is not taken, you always do that first. Now, there is something I want to find out. All your friends now, which are your age bracket, that you are communicating with, when they have issues with their own parent and they bring it up to you, and you discover that your own parents' response is different from their own parent response, what always is your response to them?
Depending on the particular issue that they are having with their parents.
Okay.
So if it's like based on this relationship stuff, something
Mm.
like that, maybe their parents got to find out, then start shouting at them. I will always, I will say like I'll be like, it's a normal thing for a parents to shout at his or her child when they got to know that their child is having a relationship that they are not aware of, which is what every parent does. So I'll be like, is it not better you go back then apologize? If you are cutting off the relationship, you cut it off so that you won't be having issue with your parents. So, yeah.
Okay. Another thing I want to understand, do you ever stay and begin to compare my parents and your parents, shouting mom and unshouting mom, cool dad and uncool dad? Have you ever done that as a teenager?
Yeah, I used to compare a lot because there was this my friend that she's always telling me that her mom likes shouting, her mom that her dad used to shout, but not like the mom. I'll be like, at least it's like I'm even better. My mom shouts, but my dad doesn't shout. At least I'm in the safer hands.
Okay.
Something like that.
Because sometimes you just meet some teenagers and say, thank God that you have your kind of mom, or thank God you have your kind of dad. Or, before you know it, they start feeling isolated. They start feeling that they came into a world where their parents are not competent just because they thought that the another person's parent or their friend's parent is behaving more than their own parents. It's a moment for teens. Teens matter.
Teens matter.
It's a moment for teens. Teens matter.
Teens matter.
Okay, I have something I want to ask you at this point, and that thing is, when you go to an age where you started seeing your cycle as a young girl, because I believe not all parents educate their children before that. For instance, I have a child who is 11. Her mom was expecting she would start the cycle at age 13. But will I say luckily or fortunately, the girl started it earlier, 11, and it started in the school. So at this point, she wasn't educated. She was shouting. She was fidgeting that that where did she wound? You understand? Where did she wound? Where is the wound? That those kind of things. Oh, it happened that the teachers came and helped her to manage it. When you started seeing your cycle was at what age?
That was at my 14 years old. Yeah.
At 14.
Yeah.
I believe at that point you already do you have pre-information or you were not informed? What was your experience like?
I knew about those stuff. Just that the very first day I started my
See your
yeah.
cycle.
I never told my mom. I was hiding it from her because
Why?
so it was around that period I was having issues with her. So I
Oh,
handled my this thing by myself. So it was like over for like 2 weeks. I don't even know what she was looking for. She now got to see pad in my back. She started asking me. So I now have to tell her. She was not like, so that if you can hide such thing from me, that means you can kiss somebody and still close them. I told her, no, that is not like that. Look at why I did it. That was
mm.
why she called me back and sat me down. We have to talk and reconcile issues.
It's a moment for teens. Teens matter.
Things matter.
It's a moment for teens. Teens matter.
Things matter.
Thank you so much. At this point, I will allow you to take a break. I believe we'll have you again in this studio concerning some vital matters. Thank you for being sincere and open. I believe with your points and with your explanations, our parents will get to learn from you. But before I will finish with you, let me go and talk to my parents. I'll be right back. My parents, my wonderful viewers, listen, just like we just discussed. One of the things that made her kept secret from her mom was because she felt her mom was the shouting type, which creates a vacuum between her and her mom at that point. That also made her, the way she saw her cycle as a small girl at age 14, she couldn't tell her mom. You can imagine how critical that thing is. So your way of handling teenagers can make them keep secret from you. That's just the truth. If you think you can be so strict, where that will not cause them to keep secrets, and most secret might lead them into making wrong decisions. Before you get to know, they're already doomed. So please, for every viewer, it might be that you are not yet married, it may be that you have nieces and nephews who are teenagers. I would like you to always communicate with them. Please close up that vacuum, that gap, that vacuum that is created there, so they will have a succor and a solace in us. And to you, our wonderful teenagers, who is watching and you're saying, this is also my story, this is also my testimony, this is also the things that, in fact, up to date, there's a secret you're still keeping away from your parents and from the guardian around you. Please, I'm begging you, I'm pleading on behalf of our wonderful parents, on behalf of our wonderful guardian, please open up so that you can get the right information you need that will help you. Thank you. It's a moment for teens. Teens matter.
Things matter.
It's a moment for teens. Teens matter.
Things matter.
My guest, it's an honor to have you here. I believe for every stage of your life, very soon you'll be stepping into a higher ground. We will welcome you to the youth fold. You become more useful. Let your experiences should give you an air to communicate to every other teenager that come close to you and let them know that our mom are not bad, our dads they are not bad, just that they want to protect us, but they are only doing it in a way that we ourselves think is not good. Thank you so much. I appreciate your comment. Please don't forget to click on the subscribe button. It's free. And then on the notification bell, it will give you an ad to be the first to get a video whenever it's being posted. Comment, like, and share. To every teenager that is watching, or every youth, and you have a question in your heart that you encountered as a teenager, even our parents, I would like you to drop it on the comment section. Say something on that comment section. I will respond to every comment that is being said there. That will also launch us into the next episode by the virtue of what you have said on the comment section. I remain your humble host on this TV series, Treasure Emmanuel. Expect our next episode. Thank you. It's a moment for teens. Teens matter.
Things matter.
Vision Savers, we are the light of the world.